Yuki Takeya loves her school so much that she does not want to ever leave. Megurajayaka High School is a unique and lively place where Yuki enjoys her carefree life as a third-year high school student and member of the school living club. The club, consisting of the president Yuri Wakeza, the athletic Kurumi Ebisuzawa, the mature junior Miki Naoki, the supervising teacher Megami Sakura, and the club dog Taramaru, prides itself on making the most of life at school. However, this illusion of endless bliss is just a bubble waiting to be burst because Yuki is unable to perceive what is truly happening around her. In reality, all is not as it seems. The real purpose of the school living club is to escape from the shocking and disturbing truth: the girls are in the middle of a zombie apocalypse and have barricaded themselves inside the school as the sole survivors. Kenzu Tenma, a Japanese brain surgeon in Germany, had it all: incredible skill at his work, a rich and beautiful fiancée, and a promising career at his hospital. However, after becoming disenchanted by hospital politics, he chose to save the life of a young boy who got shot in the head over the life of the mayor. As a result, he lost the support of the hospital director, as well as his position in the hospital and his fiancée. A short time later, the hospital director and the doctors that replaced him were murdered, and once again he was catapulted back onto the top. But as the chief suspect of the murders, Tenma did not get an easy life. As a matter of fact, it seems that the boy he saved was much more than he had appeared to be. Now, to clear his name and to correct his past mistake, Tenma must get to the bottom of these and other murders, and investigate the truth of the monster who is behind all of this. Hope's Peak Academy is an elite high school that accepts only the most talented students. Individuals who successfully enroll receive their own unique titles, suitably reflective of their skills and traits. Of the 15 candidates admitted to the peculiar school that year, Makoto Nagi is a completely ordinary individual who has been accepted by sheer chance, with the title of Super Hot. School level luck. Nagi and his fellow classmates are initially ecstatic to be chosen to study at this prestigious institution, but these feelings of happiness are short-lived. They are soon confronted by Monokuma, the principal and resident bear, who traps them inside the school. The pupils' hopes of escape and graduation hinge on one of them successfully murdering one of their peers without being discovered. However, if the killer is caught, he or she will be executed, and the remaining survivors will be left to continue the death match until only a single victor remains. With dead and lifeless eyes, Rachel Gardner wishes only to die. Waking up in the basement of a building, she has no idea how or why she's there. She stumbles across a bandaged murderer named Zack, who is trying to escape. After promising to kill her as soon as he is free, Rachel and Zack set out to ascend through the building floor by floor until they escape. However, as they progress upward, they meet more twisted people, and all of them seem familiar with Rachel. What is her connection to the building, and why was she placed in it? Facing a new boss on each floor, can Rachel and Zack both achieve their wishes? The Diclonii, otherwise known as a two-horned human, are mutants of the human species, may well be the next step in human evolution. The Diclonii have horns and strong telekinetic powers represented by arms. However, with this great power, they could easily destroy the human race. Fearful of their power, humans quarantine the Diclonii into secret research facilities to study. However, in a freak accident, An enraged female Diclonius escaped, killing many guards in the process. Interesting enough, the female escapee appears to have suffered amnesia after her escape and floated to Uegahama of Kamakura City. There, she meets two people named Kauta and Yuka, who name the female Diclonius Nua, and decide that they all should live together. An entire high school class of 32 people receive a message on their cell phones from a person known only as the King. The messages contain orders that the students must obey, or they risk the punishment of death. With their lives on the line, the students soon find out that the orders are getting more and more extreme as time goes on. But one student, Nobuaki Kanazawa, is determined to put a stop to the murderous King's game, once and for all. Helsing follows the anti-heroic vampire, Alucard, and a police girl turned vampire, Cirrus Victoria, two vampires employed by the Vampire Extermination Group of England, the Helsing organization. Slowly but surely, through their active duty, they find a new breed of vampires beginning to arise. Decades ago, the legendary Dr. Abraham Van Helsing and his companions defeated Count Dracula, one of the world's deadliest vampires. After this success, his name was used in the founding of the Helsing organization, a British task force with the duty of eliminating supernatural threats. Helsing follows the exploits of that very organization. Led by Integra Fairbrook Wingate's Helsing, the Helsing organization finds its trump card not in the power of man, but in the strength of a monster it has tamed. Alucard, one of the oldest and most powerful vampires in existence, now hunts his fellow monsters at Helsing's bequest. Alongside new recruit Cirrus Victoria, Alucard will find that a new threat has arisen, one greater than anything the Helsing organization has ever dealt with before. During a fiercely hot summer in Sodova, a peaceful and quiet village with a population of 1,300 people, a series of bizarre deaths begin to occur. At the same time, a strange family moves into a long-abandoned mansion in the region. Hospital Dean Toshio Ozaki cannot figure out the cause of death in the deceased, initially suspecting an epidemic. As investigations continue between the hospital staff and the residents, it turns out that the village is being attacked by vampires. After moving into the quiet town of Hinamizawa, Maburakiaki spends his days blissfully in school, often playing games with his local friends. However, appearances can be deceiving. One fateful day, Kiaki stumbles upon news of a murder that had occurred in Hinamizawa. From this point on, horrific events unfold in front of Kiaki, as he soon learns his close friends may not be all that they seem. Based on the amateur mystery game by 7th Expansion, the story is told in a series of different scenarios.